Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. I'm glad that you're joining. And if you've joined on YouTube, I'm glad you're here. This is actually a recorded session because I am away with my family on the date that I would normally be teaching. So I hope you enjoy this recorded practice. We'll be focusing on nervous system resilience, but we'll also be doing some shoulder work today. So let's begin. Find a comfortable seat on your mat. And take a couple breaths just to arrive here. Let your body settle, perhaps closing your eyes. When we close our eyes, we're closing the sight sense, and it can help us come more internal. But if that doesn't feel safe enough for you right now, you could just soften your gaze and perhaps find a focal point about 18 to 24 inches in front of you. Let's just bring a gentle movement of the body rocking forward and circling back. So you're rocking across your sitting bones. Just do this slowly as a way of arriving in your own body. And if your eyes are closed, you might notice more of the sensation of sitting bones across your mat, or perhaps your breath. Go the opposite direction. As we usually say on Sunday, there's no hurries, so that we create no worries. And find stillness here. And we'll cultivate Samana breathing. Samana breath is equal inhale, equal exhale. So just really simple, but it adds a count to it. So maybe take an inhale and just see what your inhale length is. For our class today, I'll be using the count of 4, but perhaps you're at 5 or 6 or 3, and you want to honor where you're at today. Once you find the count of your inhale, begin to match the count of your exhale. So for our gathered breathing, count to 4 if you're breathing with me. Take an inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Let your inhale lengthen your spine, 2, 3, 4. And let your exhale sturdy you more into the earth, 3, 4. Continue at your own pace for just a few more breath cycles. For your last 2 cycles, add a pause at the top of the inhale and the bottom of the exhale. No need to force it, just see if you can create just maybe 1 or 2 counts between. Release the practice when you're ready and open your eyes if they've been closed. And we'll begin with a little movement practice now. So let's place your right hand out to the side, to your right. And if you'd like, you could use a block. And we'll inhale, left arm up and over. Turn your gaze down to your hand. Press into your thumb and index finger. Breathe here. So we're just going to create some space, preparing the body for our yoga practice. Let your breath be organic, but let it be expansive. One more breath here. Press into the floor. Exhale it all out and come back over. Pause and center. When you're ready, place your hand out to the left. Inhale, right arm up and over, perhaps following your hand with your gaze, landing your gaze at your index finger and thumb. Press here. Breathe. Creating space and expansion. Notice if your right sitting bone is wanting to come up off the mat and help you out here, and see if you can ground it down. One more breath. Exhale, come back up. Release your hands down. So we are doing a seated practice today, primarily. I'm sitting up on a blanket and should have told you that before class started, but if you'd like to sit up on something, and at any point, if you want to shake your legs out, you can do that, or take a different posture. You might switch the cross of your legs throughout the practice. So now we're going to take cat-cow with eagle arms. So reach your arms wide, like spreading your wings like an eagle. As you exhale, bring your right elbow over your left, and if possible, wrap your wrists around. Okay, if that's not possible, maybe you're here today, that's great. Or if this is your capacity, this works beautifully. So with your eagle arm, you're going to inhale, arms and elbows up, focusing on the elbows. As you exhale, draw your elbows down to your belly button, round your spine. Inhale, reach your elbows up, arch your lower back, and let's follow the gaze. Let's follow our fingers with our gaze. Exhale to round and hug your belly button to your spine. One or two more. Last one. Okay, release the practice, and if you'd like to roll your shoulders back a couple times or the opposite direction. And then we're going to take cactus arms. Reach your elbows out, fingers nice and bright. With the inhale, we're going to reach out, and our exhale will bring palms and elbows together to your best ability. So inhale, reach out, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale slowly, and see if you can meet both hands at the same time in the middle. So work with this at your own pace. Again, creating no rush, no hurries, calms the mind. And we can do this with our body or breath. Nice, I see your efforts. Let's do one or two more. Last one, wherever you're at, when your hands come together, take a pause and lower your palms to your knees. Excellent. Okay, anything needs to be shaken out, do this gently. Maybe roll your neck one side to the other, perhaps just staying with the neck rolling forward and not needing to reach back, but just gentle side to side. Beautiful. Let's inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, twist to the right. Bring the back of your left hand to your outer thigh and ground your fingertips behind you, perhaps into a block. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, hug your belly button towards your spine. Be with this process of breath. Inhale, brightening your chest. Exhale, drawing your energy in. Last breath cycle here. When you're ready, with your next inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale to the left. Bring the back of your right hand to your outer left thigh. Root your fingertips. Could even imagine that your fingertips have roots and they're growing deep down into the earth here, which helps you to lengthen your spine as you reach towards the sun. And exhale to squeeze your lower belly towards your spine, a gentle hug. Inhale, reach up. Gather your energy, bring your palms together, and exhale, palms to heart center. Okay, let's reach your arms out to a T. And first, let's inhale fingertips up and press out with the heel of your hands. So you feel that long nerve there. It's the longest nerve in your body. And release that down. We're going to do that a couple times just to prepare our nerves. It's called nerve flossing, which can help make our arms feel a little bit lighter and more buoyant in this posture. So let's inhale, reach up, fingers up, press out with the heels of your hands. And exhale down. Last one, when you're ready. And just lower your fingertips this time. And with an inhale, we're going to reach to the left. Try to keep both your sitting bones on the ground. And exhale through center. Inhale, reach to the left. Back to center. So do this at your own breath pace and what feels right and good for you. But do your best to steady your sitting bones on the ground. Let's maybe do 3 or 4 to each side, 3 or 4 more. Use your core. So use your exhale to hug your belly button in to make this happen. Good. When that feels good, you can release your arms down. Okay, let's come onto our back and prepare our body for Savasana. We'll have a couple more postures before our final resting pose. You can keep your knees bent, soles of your feet on the ground. Allow your body and your breath to reorient to this new posture. Reach your arms up, fingertips up, and grab each elbow with one hand. Typewriter arms. So take an inhale at center. Exhale, lower both elbows to one side. So you'll use your inhale to float your elbows up and your exhale to guide your elbows to one side. Move through this at your own pace. Let's go 1 or 2 times to each side more, depending on your own pace and where you're at with this practice. Feel free to linger anywhere that wants lingering. Listen to your body. That's how you make this practice your own. Reach your heels down. Allow your body to get a little bit heavy. With an inhale, guide your right arm up, past your ears to reach up above you. As you do this, turn your neck to the opposite side, to the left. With your exhale, return your arm back down and your neck to center. So we're going to move through this a few times. So inhale, left arm up as you turn your gaze to the right. And exhale, return your arm and your nose. Okay, so just do this about 2 or 3 times at your own pace. Do your best to sync your breath and movement, but it need not be perfect. Next time you've done even side, rest both palms on the floor. Release any holding in your ankles, letting your body take up as much space on your mat. Once more, if it feels comfortable and safe enough, close your eyes here. And release any leadership of your breath. Let your body breathe you. You've been such a wonderful steward of your breath, in this practice. And now it's time to allow your breath to do its own thing. Soften the corners of your eyes. Allow the hinge of your jaw to be loose and soft. Let's check in and see if there's anything in your body that's still being held up by your body. Just relax that into the earth. Savasana is a time of integration. So you've already done the work, everything you needed to get here. Now here's where we release doership and experience beingship, beership. Thoughts or sensations may provoke your attention away from this process, from this experience, and that's okay. Just each time guide your mind back to your breath, breathing you. With your next exhale, let your body get heavier into the earth. Colors, shapes, or images may arise, and you may just welcome them without grasping, without needing to solve or figure it out, but just to notice. As if you're at an aquarium, just watching the fish and the dolphins and whales float by, or swim by, perhaps. If you feel ready, please begin to deepen your breath. If you'd like to stay longer, I invite you to stay as long as you can. Bring movement and sensation back to fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. And reach above your head, reaching your toes down for full body stretch. Roll to one side slowly when you're ready. And just pause here for a couple breaths. Pressing yourself up to a seat as you are ready. We'll pause here together for a moment of mindfulness. And just close your eyes. Check in. How's your body feeling? How's your breath? How's the quality of your mind? Bring your hands to heart center as you feel ready. And a gentle bow towards your own heart for showing up and offering this yoga medicine to you. Thanks for sharing this practice with me. I'll see you next time.